I alluded to it a little bit earlier, that, you know, this is actually going to be something that can be started immediately on the local level. We're concerned about, obviously, big businesses coming in, the big chain businesses running our local mom and pop businesses, you know, out of existence. And we're concerned about safe food. We're concerned about helping local agriculture. And you know, one of the things that you have to do here is to start, and not to use a term that's been overused, but to think locally. You know, the liberals came out a generation ago with think globally, act locally.
Right.
Well, what we want to do is to think locally and act locally.
Right.
So, you know, this is a big part of what we're going to be doing over the next few years, is trying to implement strategies and tactics and put them into effect in our local communities that will break them from having to think that they have to be involved in a global economy in order to do well. And we want to get people back to living in communities, and not so much communities like they existed in the 19th century, because obviously this is the 21st century.
Right.
But you still can live in community, even with the technological advances that we have today. And it may be more and more desirable to do so as the price of fuel continues to go up. You know, you tend to find all kind of poisons in imported foods and all. And well, when you live in a local community like that, you don't have to ship things far. You know where your food's grown. You know where the other things that you ingest in your body are produced. And moreover, you trust the people who are producing them because they're your neighbors and friends and family. And it's just a healthy thing when you can develop a community like that can provide locally for a lot of its own needs. And the only reason that we think we can't do this today is because we've been told we can't. To be successful, we've been brainwashed into thinking that we all have to be part of this global economy. But we really don't.
And as the system weakens, it shows that self-sufficient local communities are the key for the survival of our people.
Absolutely.
Would you agree?
I completely agree with that. Local communities like that, in which you have people whose families have grown up on the same lands, adjacent to one another for generations. They know each other. They've got a common culture. These are sustainable living communities. So that's what we really need to be shooting for here. And once you get those established, and they jealously guard their independence, and that's what they'll have, is independence, then you have the foundational elements of a secession independence movement right there.